We're making steak frites with a red chimichurri. This dish right here, perfect on a nice sunny spring day. Come with me, I got some exciting news for you. We're over here at the brand new Alexander's Heritage Market right here on Highway 30 in Gonzales. So Gonzales, Prairieville, and Baton Rouge, this is for you. So the Heritage, Harvest, and Highland locations picked up the full lineup of Boudreaux's backyard seasonings. And since we're making steaks, you know we gotta grab some of that prime beef and chop. So you know Alexander's loves to have a great wine selection, and this store is no exception. We're gonna look for something light-bodied to make a good, refreshing sangria.
It's more of a bright fruit type.
Awesome, man.
And a meat.
And of course, they also got a great selection of local beers.
Yeah, so Creekstone Farms is out of Kansas. A single facility guarantees that we're going to get the same kind of cut specs every time. So these cattle are humanely treated. These cattle are all Angus. They're all raised by family ranchers that Creekstone gets to audit and take care of and make sure that they're doing things according to their specifications. The product is North America's best steak, which they won in 2023.
That sounds amazing. Let me get 2 of your best strips. Here you go, sir. Now we're gonna go ahead and build the sauce for the strip steak. Today we're gonna do a red chimichurri. Chimichurri is traditionally a green sauce, but we're gonna make it red by using some roasted red peppers. Now you can buy these already roasted, but they're super simple to do at home. Let me show you how. Now you can do this in a broiler, you can do it on a grill, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it right over in an open fire. I'll just take those peppers and place them around the fire. You wanna kinda take it a little slow, and that'll get that pepper time to cook first. Now once you've been going a few minutes, you can slowly start working that pepper right on top of that fire. You're gonna wanna keep moving it to ensure you get that good char all the way around. If you hear that sizzling pop, that's when you know you're getting right. If you see that char, that's what we're looking for. Now the most important step, we wanna drop these into a bowl. Go ahead and cover this with plastic wrap. We're gonna allow this to sit for about 15 minutes. That's gonna let those peppers steam, and we're gonna be able to take that skin right off. Now let's continue building that sauce. I've got 3 cloves of garlic. Go ahead and mince that up. Now I'm gonna take some kosher salt and add on top of this. And that's gonna allow me to grind this down to a fine paste. I'm using the backside of my knife, which will just pull away. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze in a half a lemon. Now what I wanna do is just let that garlic sit in that acid, and that's gonna help take away some of that raw garlic bite. I'm using cilantro and parsley. You could use either or. I like the combination of the two. Let's go ahead and pick out any big stems and give this a fine mince. I'm gonna add in the juice of 1 lime and about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I'm gonna season it up with that Boudreaux's fire and smoke. That fire and smoke's a little bit spicier, and it's gonna add that smoky undertone that's gonna go well with those roasted bell peppers. Slowly drizzle in some olive oil. Now our bell peppers have been steaming. Go ahead and take them out, and you can see that skin will come right off. It's alright if you still got some of them charred pieces on here, that's gonna add to the flavor. Let's go ahead and small dice. We'll go ahead and let that hang out till we're ready for our steak. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our frites in cold water. I'm adding in a little bit of baking soda. I'm using some Idaho russet potatoes. I clean the skin real good because I'm gonna leave it on. Start off by cutting the edge. Now I'm gonna cut these pretty thin. You could use a mandolin if you got one. That baking soda is going to help remove that surface starch and help them get nice and crispy. Now that our frites have been soaking, you don't want to add them really wet to that oil, so we're going to go ahead and pat them dry on some paper towels. Now that they're dry, let's go ahead and drop them in that oil. I got it set at 325. Let those go about 3 to 4 minutes. We'll pull them up. We're going to turn the heat up to 425 to get that extra crisp. Go ahead and toss those into a bowl. A little bit of parsley, kosher salt. And we're gonna come with some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. That's a good frite. So here we have those beautiful New York strips from Creekstone Farms. I'm gonna go ahead and season these up with my prime beef and chop seasoning. Beef and chop is just a salt, pepper, garlic blend, but I utilize roasted garlic, and it's got just a touch of spices. It's the perfect thing to go on any steak. Season it up liberally, make sure you get all the sides. Let's go ahead and get them in the pan. I got that pan nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some oil. I'll start this out with the fat cap down. Let's go ahead and get that sear on the top. Then a couple minutes, let's go ahead and give them a flip. I'll go ahead and add in a few big knobs of butter, rosemary and thyme, and 2 crushed cloves of garlic. We'll let that butter melt and get infused, and then start basting our steaks. Now when they get to the temperature that you like them, we'll go ahead and take them out and let them rest. Man, you could taste the quality of that Creekstone beef. I'll check it out.